Adventures with Dice. Welcome back to Adventures with Dice. I'm Rob, and I'm your host for these videos. And in this video, we're going to be looking at month 5 of The Adventure. The Adventure is the rebranding of Myminifactory Plus, which is the Myminifactory subscription service for 3D printing. They rebranded it in December of 2023, and with that rebranding, they did a 12-month loyalty reward program with Titan Forge Miniatures and Free League to produce models for the Dragonbane role-playing game. In this subscription service, which I didn't do it, I got it for Christmas, but I got it for a year. It gives you a new Dragonbane model or models each month, and then it also gives you 20 STLs or more from 4 different contributors for free, and then it gives you a partner contributor each month that gives you some kind of discount from their website. You also get 10% off of all the Dragonbane products from Free League through their website. And you get I want to say it's a 10% discount. You get some kind of discount. I think it's 10% off of Myminifactory in general when you do the subscription. So it's been kind of hit or miss. When it first started, it came out really strong, and we had, some really cool miniatures. This is some of the first ones. This is the heroes. That's the Wolfkin and the Hunter and the Mallard. Looks pretty good. The Halfling. Let's see. And then you have the Wizard. So that was the heroes from the box set. You got all of those in month 1, plus various things from other contributors. Month 2 hit, and we got the Wraith from the Ritter Mound, the Wraith Knight, or whatever he is, from the Ritter Mound adventure. And he was very cool. I have very much enjoyed getting the Dragonbane stuff. I wish that it was going to go further past the year mark, but it doesn't look like it will. So anyway, I make these videos just to show you what's available and to talk about it. So month 3, we got the White Death, which is this bad boy here. That's just the first part. There's 3 parts to it. You also have the body section and the tail section. So you get those in month 3. Then month 4, you got 2 models, 2 cultists, and we'll try to get them in here. Not sure how well you can see them, but they're pretty cool models. I have not gotten around to painting these guys yet because I've been busy doing other stuff. But these are the 2 poses you get, and I have a relatively small printer. I have a Mars Pro 2, and I can get 6 of these guys on 1 plate at a time and print them up, which is what I did. So I've got like 6 of them just stuck back in my miniature drawer over there for use whenever they come up. And then we hit month 5, where we get a big model. We get Glam Glam the Giant. And he's pretty cool looking. A lot better offering than the just 2 cultists from last month, I think. But he's really cool. And I guess one of the benefits of being a 3D printer, me and my son are both into 3D printing. I do most of the resin stuff. He has a filament printer, so he prints a lot of the bigger stuff. He's printed me a ton of terrain and bridges, and I've showed some of it through through the channel. This one is really cool because I like statues of my figures. So this is like a big statue of the Wolfkin model that he printed on the filament printer, and it looks really good. It'll look even better when I get around to painting it. But that's one of my favorite art pieces from the book and favorite figures that they did. So he printed me a really big one of those that I can paint and put up on the shelf. Just one of the neat things you can do if you like collecting stuff like that. So let's talk about this month. This month we got Glam Glam the Giant. And he prints in two pieces, the body in rock and then the base is separate. Haven't tried painting him obviously yet, but he looks really good. Looks like he's going to be fun to paint. Giants are usually fun to paint. And hang around to the end of the video, we'll look at the preview for next month. So we have our 4 groups of STLs, which I'll put up here and let you see a little preview of each one of the STLs. It's the last one that I really want to talk about for a minute, and the last one that we got this month was from Primal Miniatures, and Primal makes some really cool miniatures. I really like the look of their miniatures, and one of the things they do is they do, you know, certain D&D settings with the serial numbers filed off, so they change the name of certain characters, and in this one we got 5 free Dragonlance characters. They're called Dragon Blade, but they're Dragonlance characters. We got Lord Soth, we got Kitiara, the Dragon High Lord, we got Tanis Half-Elven, we got Raceland Majir, we got his brother Caraman Majir. Now there's another company, I can't remember, I'll have to look it up. There's another company out there that also does these really well, and I have the Caraman and Raceland from that. I printed them out a while back. But this Caraman and Raceland, just the detail is just, it's a step better. It looks really good. And I got a couple printed out, like this is the Lord Soth figure, the Death Knight, who was at one time a what do you call them, control a domain in Ravenloft. And then here's the Kitiara Dragon High Lord miniature. Not sure how good that's going to show up on that camera, but anyway. Now those are 2 of the 5 from Primal, and here's my first monthly complaint. The other 3, normally when you download these files, they're zip files that have the STL files in them, supported and non-supported, so on and so forth. And these 2 were just like that. The other 3, Tanis, Raceland, and Caraman, were RAR files. So you had to go get a WinRAR program or something, or ZipRAR program, to be able to even open them to get the files out, which I did eventually do. But it was very irritating to have to do that. I've been printing for almost 4 years, and I've never run across having to do that before. And when I did say something on the Adventures page, on their comment section about it, I was just told to go get one of these programs and open it. And my thought was, why don't you just put the files up like you did 2 of them in zip files, but you did the other 3, and I don't know, it was just... It was an irritating extra step that I shouldn't have had to take, but I did. I got those other 3 printed. They are in the curing station now. So, yeah, it is what it is. These guys have not been put on bases yet, but they, as you can see from the previews, there was a cool selection of these really groovy skeleton guys. This is like a champion. And then you got... like I said, I got to put these guys on bases, but these are really cool, like skeleton, like almost like reminds me of Tombs of the Blind Dead, undead guys. But I did print those out, and each month comes with generally Some free STL files that I'm going to use, and some that I'm probably never going to use. But I think that's kind of par for the course. If you're getting a big loot bundle like this every month, you're going to get stuff you don't want, but you're going to get stuff you do want, which in this case I did. Your partner contributor this month was getting you get a free month of access to Myminifactory's vault, so you can watch their battle reports and stuff. And I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming for somebody out there, this is a great thing to get and try out. I personally couldn't care less about this. Like, there's so many people that do good battle reports and playthroughs of miniature games on YouTube that don't charge you extra for it, that it just, I don't know, it's never appealed to me. So I find this partnership, like pretty much every partnership so far, pretty useless. The stuff is either overpriced or just not useful to me. So I have not found a partnership yet in 5 months that I liked from this. What I will say is I really like the Dragonbane miniatures. I like some of the free models you get, but never all of them. Some of them are just things that are useless to me. Some of them, but that, like I said, that goes with any loot box type thing like this. You're gonna have that kind of situation. So, I mean, your mileage may vary. You may be sitting there going, "Woo! I'm so happy to get a free month of the vault." And if you are, hey, there you go. You got a free month of the vault. If I could give mine away, I would, because I have literally no use for that. But I love the Dragonbane miniatures. The other stuff is okay. I mean, even this stuff is not super. The Dragonlance stuff is not super expensive. I could have just bought it separately. To my understanding, I've said this in every video, the Dragonbane loyalty rewards run out December 2024, because it'll be a year. And unless they add some other incentive between now and then to keep me interested, I will be dropping my subscription at the end of the year, because once I have the Dragonbane models, I'm not going to pay $80 to $90 a year to get a loot box that I might use 3 or 4 models out of. It's just not cost effective. For somebody else who loves everything they've put out, which I can't imagine as many people, it may be worth it to you, but to me, it's not. Like, if they offered more Dragonbane stuff the longer you stayed with them from Titan Forge, that would be great. Or maybe do stuff from another Free League game, you know, put out models related to the artwork in Forbidden Lands, or I don't know if they could do the One Ring because of licensing, but I don't know. There's lots of other games that do use miniatures that you could get and put out there as loyalty rewards to keep people with you. Because I'm gonna be honest, once I hit that mark of a year, and if there's nothing other than, hey, you get our contributor thing, which I have found useless, or you get our 20 STLs, which at best I've used about half of what I got from that. I've printed about half of it. The other half is like, shark people. I'm probably never going to use shark people. I have no desire to use shark people, so that's just not a thing for me. But maybe you're somebody out there who is dying to do shark people, and if you are, then that is the way to go. That being said, I'm not trying to beat a dead horse, but I do hope that the point gets across to Myminifactory that people are here primarily for Dragonbane. They want the Dragonbane stuff. They want the loyalty rewards that we're getting. And if they stop, then there's really not enough to keep most people coming back. Not for that price. That's my opinion. What's yours? Feel free to leave it in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. Comments, concerns, sarcasm, the whole 9 yards. You know the deal. Until next time, my friends, good gaming and good luck.